Welcome, everyone, to Arlington, Texas at AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the South Florida Bulls, taking on the number 4 seed in the playoff, the Michigan Wolverines. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So USF's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. Of course, the home of the Cotton Bowl in modern times has become AT&T Stadium, a massive yet somehow intimate setting. This, of course, is where the first championship game of the playoff era was played.
Well, who could forget that? When Ohio State took care of Oregon to win the national championship for Urban Meyer. And this game, like you said, I think it just seems to get bigger and bigger in this setting. The pressure these players feel. Let's see who can handle that the best today.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll run the option. Running back with the football. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Handoff here from the shotgun. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49. Now it's second down here. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Breaking free at the 35. It's a huge gain all the way down inside the 30.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back, as good as we've seen all year, with the ability to accelerate through the hole, positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
Second down play coming up. The shotgun running play call. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm.
Got space looking for the end zone here. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulls. We come out in the playoff game, Kurt, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and they actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Now they get set to kick it away. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So Michigan's offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
On first down, it's play action. Quick throw, testing the middle. Fired into a tight window and picked off. He's got some room and some blockers here. Touchdown, South Florida. And the defense joins the party with a pick six. And the interception taken to the house, a pick six, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick six. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
Well, they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And with the PAT, they take a 14-0 lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick six in the last possession. In the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Here's a screen pass to the running back, and the defense smothers him for no gain.
This is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take? They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
And the Wolverines will bring their punt team onto the field. Gets the kick away from his own end zone. Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Here comes the Bulls offense back onto the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
And it's intercepted. They read the screen perfectly. Can he take it all the way? Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Oh, my gosh. He completely baits the quarterback here. Quarterback thinks he can dump it off to the running back. The defense anticipates it, steps in front of it, and goes to the house for a touchdown.
And the point after is right down the middle. Getting set to kick the ball off now. They'll return it from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. The USF offense is back out there now. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick six, a devastating play. They've got to recover from that right now.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Back to throw. It's Johnson. Defense is coming after him. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Using his legs on the scramble. And they make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play on the scramble. He saw an opening and just went for it. USF has the lead here, Kirk, and the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. The Bulls look to keep this drive moving. ball handed off. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. He hands it off from the gun. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball to 44.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Handoff running right. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Wideout's now clustered. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Lets it go on the move, launching deep. He's got it at the 15. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
A big play here that gets them down into the red zone. They're not thinking about a field goal, I assure you, Chris. They're trying to get 6 points.
The Bulls getting set on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards in the first half. So really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action. Opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Quick throw, the catch is made. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now. The Bulls come to the line with 1st and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, USF. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get the touchdown.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And the coverage team able to bring him down. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. Are coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Off the play fake on 1st down. He lets it go on the move. He's got a man down the middle. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a 1st down.
That's a nice completion here by this Michigan offense. And when Michigan is really clicking, you think about over the years, they've been efficient within that passing game, being able to throw the football to complement a very physical running game. Nice play.
1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they got him for a sack. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. The ball is loose. It's like the defense has it.
You know, as wide receivers, we get enamored with their size and their speed and their versatility and their ability to make plays after the catch. But none of those things are more important than taking care of the ball. He makes the catch, but he doesn't secure the football, and it's a fumble.
Here comes the South Florida offense back on the field. And that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. And see if they can do it again. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. 2nd down play coming up for this offense.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense...
And he'll lost it to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bulls.
Well, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5 wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point is good. It's a 3-touchdown lead now, 28-7. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And the kickoff will be a return. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Turns on the speed. Still going. It's a foot race. They can't catch him. Touchdown. That is an unforgettable moment to that kick returner. A touchdown in a playoff game.
Great blocking to set this return up. And, of course, you can see his natural instincts as a runner. Once he got through that initial surge from the coverage unit, nobody's going to stop him from scoring.
So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. The return begins inside the 10. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the USF offense back on the field now. Let's see how this offense plays this. They try to get some more points for the half or play it more conservatively. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. A big hit by the linebacker, able to knock him down. The Wolves will come to the line to run the hurry-up. Scanning the field, it's Johnson. Looking to make a play deep downfield. And the pass is dropped, incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. The quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Running out of time in the pocket. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked. Here's a gamble. Head coach keeping the offense on the field inside his own 30. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. He bought some time, now lets it go. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. Receiver in motion now. Looking to throw it on first down. Rifles this football to the left. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
And the offensive coordinator told us before the game they consider any one-on-one deep shot an advantage. They couldn't connect on that try. Give credit to that defensive back, man. He played that perfectly.
Bringing pressure. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark, see if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
He lets it go. Grab down the middle. It's Ortega. They keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Dropping back. It's Johnson. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just one or two plays here before halftime. The Wolves begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job with it on this play.
The kick is short, and that's going to be returnable. They better get down and cover this. They finally make the stop there after a huge gain, but that wraps up the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. The magnitude and intensity of these playoff matchups is always something special to be a part of. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. That's going to do it for us here at the half. Time to see how this incredible playoff drama plays out. And for that, it's back to Chris and Kirk.
The Bulls will kick this away to start the second half. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
So this offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Receiver makes the grab, and now the defense able to bring him down.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. Short connection to the tight end here. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Good job by this offensive line, and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on 3rd down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
The pocket breaking down. He pulls it in for a big gain. And they stop him, but not before an explosive play. Moves the ball all the way to the 32. The Wolverines pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, that one's picked off. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Past the 50. Out past the 30. Inside the 10. Return to pick 6. Touchdown, South Florida. And a pick 6. A monster play by this defense here.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. With the PAT, it's a 3-touchdown lead, 35-14. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Returner tackle right there. That's where we'll start the drive. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick 6. And they recover from that right now. Fresh set of downs for the offense, 1st down. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. He's moving out of the pocket. Quarterback takes off now looking to scramble. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. It's a blitz look here from the defense. On 3rd and short, they hand the ball off. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that 1st down marker. The Wolverines will line up to kick it away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. When he's got some space here. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Here comes the Bulls offense back onto the field. They were up double digits at halftime, and they're just continuing to roll, building on the lead here in the second half. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Johnson. Throws it to the right. Oh, the pass is picked off. Going the other way, can they stop him? And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll try the right here. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made after a big gain.
Really nice run by the back, but I want to give credit to the offensive line there. They were able to pave the way for the first down.
And the Wolverines are in the red zone now. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Takes the handoff. It's Sims. Tackle just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
First and goal, handoff. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
How about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
Man, I really thought they were going to run the football in here at the 1-yard line, but instead they decided to throw it. I think they completely caught the defense by surprise. They get a touchdown.
And now to try here for the extra point. PAT cuts it to a 14-point game, 35-21. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The USF offense is back out there now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. The defense setting up to go against this heavy formation. And there's the handoff. USF has the lead here, Kirk. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. All right, here comes the fourth quarter. Everything to play for here. Who is going to stay alive, survive, and advance in the college football playoff? And now from the pistol formation. Handoff to the back. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Critical third down play for this offense right here. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead. Keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47. The Bulls are looking to keep this drive going. Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. They'll run it to the right side. Fights through the tackler. They stop him after a 4-yard gain, and it brings up a 4th down. The Bulls will come to the line, looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. 4th down, looking to throw for it. He's got it near the end zone. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, USF.
Hey, we see more and more of this in college football. If you get the right guy in that slot that can win the one-on-one matchups, you take some chances. Here they got the matchup that they wanted and hit it for the touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And the return starts from inside the 20. He's brought down at the 28. That's where the drive will start. Offense is back on the field. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And he dumps it off to the tight end. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. Important 2nd down play coming up. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. First down here for this offense. And the quarterback dropping back. Quick throw complete to the tight end. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management's going to be very important here in the final minutes. The Wolverines starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Fires it to the wideout. And he's got it. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Pressure is coming. Avoiding the sack, but the scramble results in just a very short gain. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. It's a quick grab. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back. But here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And then, you know what? Who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
And now they'll set up for the point after. And there's the point after. I believe they can line up here and go for the onside kick. And the hands team able to recover the football. Here comes the South Florida offense back on the field. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense and man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
Dropping back, it's Johnson. It's a deep throw down the right sideline. Pass hauled in inside the 15. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Bulls. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
The offense still out there. They're going for 2 here. And he makes the grab. A successful 2-point try. And they bump the lead up even more. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Well, this has been a disappointment. They've had their doors blown off here, just playing for pride at this point. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
And this is dropped. Would have been a huge game, but he could not collect it.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Quick throw to his receiver. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. And it's a huge chunk play. The tackle is finally made, but the ball moved to the 47-yard line. The offense spikes the ball here, looking to preserve as much clock as they can. Second down after that previous play. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Lets it go quickly. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down and inches to go. And he drops back in the gun. He's running out of time here. But it's incomplete. A fourth down stop. Turnover on downs.
Well, that'll do it, Chris. This defense has played well the entire game. It's very fitting here on this fourth down play in the fourth quarter. Under 2 minutes to go. They step up again. Give them the game ball.
Play action here on first down. The pass rush closing in. Short pass finds the tight end. And they stop the clock with a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. Offense getting set. It's second down. Dropping back. It's Johnson. He'll take a deep shot here. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. Look out, he's got some space. And he goes down, and that's how we will end it. Well, really entertaining one. It was fun one to call. They get the W, Kirk, in a shootout.
Not much to criticize for either of these teams on the offensive side, where they put on a great show. But for the two defenses, especially the losing squad, you can't imagine their coach is too happy with their performance.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.